Although when you look at Pomumon you see a bird, their evolution line is actually mostly based on flowers, resulting in a majestic knight clad in flowers or a monstrous carnivorous beast plant. Pomumon look like birds, but they are plant-type Digimon, whose bodies are filled with high concentrations of sugar juice like fruit. Even their name is based on the Latin word pomum meaning fruit. Because of this, they have many natural enemies, such as bird-type and insect-type Digimon. Their design is a mix of a dinosaur, a bird and an exotic plant, with green and yellow accents, symbolizing poisonous properties. Although they have wings, their flight speed is slow and they are defenseless, so they are mainly active on land. Pomumon has the data attribute and belongs to the Wind Guardian's field. When Pomumon sense danger, they defend themselves with Rapid Seed, an attack in which they spit out countless seed-like bullets from their mouth. The attack Fruits Rush, which curls up and charges forward, is mostly used as a means of escape rather than attack. Pomumon evolves into Parasaurmon, a gentle dinosaur Digimon that lives in a warm climate. They look like green dinosaurs with black and orange accents, a large head bone extending to the back, and brown fur around their neck and legs. Fruit-like organs around their long neck spread a sweet scent. This scent has the role of letting the herd know their location, and each individual seems to have a slightly different scent. Parasaurmon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Wind Guardian's field. Parasaurmon are often attacked by other Digimon attracted by their scent, but they deprive freedom from invading enemies with the paralyzing gas Palsy sweet that they exhale from their mouth. Palsy is a medical term that refers to various types of paralysis, often accompanied by weakness, loss of feeling, and uncontrollable body movements such as tremors. In battle they emit a super low-pitched cry called Wavy Octavist that can shatter rocks at such a high volume that it engulfs the surrounding area in a whirlpool of destruction dozens of meters away. Parasaurmon is based on Parasaurophilus, a genus of dinosaur that lived in what is now Western North America and possibly Asia during the late Cretaceous period. It was a large herbivore that could reach over 9 meters and weigh over 5 tons. Their name means near-crested lizard. Parasaurmon evolves into Toropiamon, a plant-type Digimon that lives in the jungle. He seems to have evolved into a flashy appearance by incorporating data from various trees and fruits. His lizard-like body is covered with all kinds of flowers and plants. The smell of the body is so strong, like a mixture of all kinds of fruits, and those who are not used to it are affected so much that they faint. The drops secreted from the leaves, which act as feathers, are highly toxic and can even dissolve iron. Toropiamon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Wind Guardian's field. The special attack is Petally Carnage, in which Toropiamon releases a large amount of pollen that explodes from the petals on the neck. Also, the gas Tropical Venom that Toropiamon exhales from the mouth is a powerful poison that has matured within their body, melting those who inhale it from the inside. Toropiamon evolves into Hydramon, a giant plant-type Digimon that mainly takes root in swamps. They have 3 heads that look like a combination of dragons and plants, with a large carnivorous flower in the center of the body, carried by many root and ivy-looking legs. The central flower is based on the Venus flytrap, a plant that eats insects. It lures small bugs into its trap, then snaps it shut in rapid motion, trapping the insect, which it then dissolves to extract nutrients. This virus Digimon constantly secretes a deadly poisonous liquid from the entire body and mercilessly dissolves and preys on those they touch. They also have the habit of spewing out a large amount of deadly venom from their abdomen, melting the earth, creating swamps, and expanding their nests. Swamps disrupt the surrounding ecosystem, so the presence of ominous-looking flowers growing abnormally in the digital world can be a signal of an infestation. Hydramon's special attacks are Biotoxin, spitting out a poisonous gas with the same composition as deadly poison from the mouth of the abdomen, and Intense Lambter, which fires beams from the 3 heads. In the attack division break, Hydramon spreads vines into the ground and shakes them violently, causing cracks in the ground and completely destroying both the earth and the enemy. Parasaurmon also evolves into Aatarmon, a plant-type vaccine Digimon that lives in groups similar to tribes. They have built a small civilization deep in the jungle. They are generally reserved and don't talk much, but when hunting in groups, they use hand signals to communicate and bring down their prey through excellent coordination. Although they have a short and violent temper, they also have a pure heart and take pride in being hunters. Aatarmon looks like a bipedal ninja warrior whose body is formed by ivy and thorns, with armor on the head and shoulders. In Finnish folklore, Aatar is an evil female spirit who lives in the mountain forests and is closely associated with serpents. She is often depicted in modern art as a dragon of half-humanoid and serpentine figure. Aatarmon's special attacks are Assault Hatchet, in which they kill the enemy with a versatile machete that can cut down even large trees in an instant, and Tidy Up Ivy, in which they bind the enemy with tentacles that grow from the back of the head. In response to opponents attacking from a distance, they use Shotgun Moss that sends out hair-like needles of poisonous plants to prevent enemies from moving. Aatarmon evolves into Bloomlordmon, a vaccine fairy-type Digimon whose armor is made of plants, and a kind-hearted knight who fights to protect nature. He stores energy by absorbing sunlight from the large flower on his shoulder. Dressed in white and gold armor from head to toe, he also has a large flower cape and a sword formed by a flower with closed petals. It is said that the power he exhibits when his energy reaches his limit is comparable to that of the Royal Knights, regarded as guardian deities of the network, the highest rank of network security under the jurisdiction of Yggdrasil itself. Bloomlordmon has the ability to turn any bad weather into sunny weather, so he can always create a beneficial battlefield outdoors. His special attacks are Multiple Seed, in which he shoots out countless seeds like a machine gun from the petals on his left shoulder, and Sprout Rush, in which he pierces the enemy with the flower spear he carries in his right hand. And then there is Grande Sol, a giant sword of light that appears from within only when the flower spear blooms, emitting an extremely thick beam. Parasaurmon also evolves into Entmon, a plant-type Digimon whose body is made up of rotten trees, folded and fused together. His body is rotting in places, and mold is growing where the bark has peeled off. His body is filled with large number of insects, which act as muscles that move the body. It is horrifying to see insects falling from the joints of his body every time he takes flight with wings made of dry leaves. Entmon is based on Ents, creatures from J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth universe, shepherds of trees. Over time, each Ent began to resemble the species of trees they guarded. Entmon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Wind Guardian's field. His special attacks are Dryad Stinger, in which he skewers the enemy with his sharp stake-like fangs, and Blasted Disaster, in which he spits out dark miasma and withers away the enemy's body. The true nature of the miasma is countless small insects that feed on Digimon's data. Which of these Digimon is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. If you want to support me, you can do so on Patreon or buy me coffee. The links are in the description below. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more Digimon videos. P.S. Make sure to follow my community page on YouTube, as I also post updates about upcoming videos there.